3, 2, 1. What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Career Mode. This is episode number 74, and today we are returning with our first ever FA Cup final. Yes, we finally got over the hurdle after back-to-back semi-final heartbreaks. This season, we went one step further. We beat Spurs in the final, coming from behind to beat them by 2-1. Wolves beat my guys, Millwall, who I was so hopeful I'd meet in the final to set up this Brentford vs Wolves final. Now, briefly, heading into the game, Wolves this season in the league have not done as well as last season when they finished in the top 4. They are currently sitting mid-table in 11th place with 2 games to go. There is still a chance they could qualify for a European competition for next season due to how congested it is. Of course, in the Champions League, we saw them get through their group. They were knocked out in the round of 16, though, by Borussia Dortmund, the holders, who, of course, we beat in the semis to get through to our first ever Champions League final. But I do want to show you their team real briefly before we do dive into the first and only game today, just because it's really good. It's fantastic. They've really strengthened over the course of these 5 seasons and brought in some class players. So I want to show you, as we know, Meslier is in goal right now, of course, formerly of Leeds. He's been great and one of my arch nemesis in the save. Nuri is still there for Wolves right now as their starting left back, but Renan Lodi is also there as well, 86 overall too. Fikayo Tomori is one of the players that I wanted. He's 85 overall. They've got 3 great left backs, with Vinagre still there as well. Benica is now at Wolves, 84 overall as well, really good. This guy signed from Everton in the summer. He's an 85 rated new gen / regen. I believe Luka Modric's regen. Curtis Jones at 85 overall is there as well. And on the offensive end, Rafael Leao has moved there. Jonathan David, the Canadian, who as we know is incredible, 86 overall. Pedro Neto is now 85 overall. Vlahovic is there at 85 overall. And they've kept hold of Adama Traore, the speedster, as well. Now, we're favourites. I'm not going to try and deny it. But all I'm trying to say is this. This is a good Wolves team. Do not think for 1 second that we are overwhelming favourites. Absolutely not. So, real brief before we get into the game, I want to show you slides real quick. They are default on 50. As you can see, the frequency and severity for injuries are 82 and 57. Now, we have had a lot of knocks this season, but not too many serious injuries. So, I'm considering bumping them up even a little bit more so as well. Heading into Season 6, I don't know why. We've had a lot of knocks, a lot of bruises this season, but no real serious injuries. I always recommend increasing injury frequency and severity sliders for realism. But everything else is 50, and this is it heading into the game before our final 2 league games. Away at the Emirates, where we could be champions, and at home to Manchester City as well. This is the first of potentially 3 trophies in the cabinet. But I'll be honest here, I don't mind too much if we only win 1 or 2. So it ends the game. We've got some tired legs on the back of the result. In midweek against Spurs. This is going to be our team. I'm going to start Sean Pratt at centre-half, although Ezri Konsa will keep his place. Big Chris can come on the bench. David Araya is our cup goalkeeper. I don't want to get rid of Ndidi for the cup final, but I think away at the Emirates I'm going to need him. So I'm going to start on Jacob. Big decision there. Ndidi club record signing will drop to the bench. Maitland-Niles can come onto it, actually, as we'll give Ndidi a complete rest. Stanley Young can come on the bench as well. I am going to start Jay Lings, who won us the EFL Cup last year with his performance in the final against Stoke. And Gutierrez and Tony are both tired. Oh man, this is a huge decision for the cup final, but I'm thinking about the game in midweek at the Emirates. I need them both fit. And to be fair, Watkins has been great this season. I'm going to give Gutierrez... Do you know what? I'll keep him on the bench. He's absolutely gassed, but I'll keep him on the bench. Yeah, okay. We're not fully fit. It's not full strength. But this is it. FA Cup final, Wolves. And this is going to be our first of potentially 3 for the season. Come on, Brentford. I did not think for 1 second, starting the season off, especially when we had the group stage draw featuring Real Madrid, that we would be in the Champions League final. But we got there through sheer grit, determination and goal gluts. First versus Bayern, then versus Barca, then versus Borussia Dortmund. So I think we've defied expectations there, but to get to the FA Cup final and be leading the league with 2 games to go, that was my aim this season. I wanted to win a major domestic honour to go with the EFL Cup of last season. I didn't mind if it was the FA Cup, but I primarily wanted the Premier League, but to pick up both would be an incredible achievement. So I'm not going to be that disappointed if we don't win the treble. That was never my plan this season. His Lingard shot is blocked. I just won one of these 2 major domestic honours, but now I feel like I need both to call this season a success. To be where we are now, I think domestic double is the bare minimum. Daniel Podence leading the line for Wolves today. Finds Rafael Leao on the left wing. There's Tariq with the tackle though, and he'll keep it in play as well. Lamptey is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. We signed him from Brighton, who were a relegated team at that point. He came in. He had to battle with Niambe to take the right back spot off of Ryan, but he's done that and held it down. He's brilliant on this game, so rapid and great on both the offensive end and the defensive end. And speaking of which, we can now see what he can do on the former. That's a good ball, he'll keep it in play. How's the cross? It's decent. Up goes Tony, and Fikayo heads it away for a corner. Good start from Brentford. 14 minutes in, we've been the better team, and he's open in 15 minutes. Jay Lings' corner's whipped in. Tony heads it, and Meslier turns it over. He is one of my biggest arch nemesis on this year's FIFA. He is a brilliant goalkeeper, and as Santos heads over, we've kept the pressure on Wolves, but they're weathering the early storm. It's still 0-0. I think what Wolves need, really, in this first half an hour is a chance or something. But at the moment, our back 3 is looking very good indeed, as are our wing-backs. Still tied at 0-0. We've been the better team. We're continuing to get joy going down the flanks. James Justin has Ollie Watkins in the middle. Couldn't pull the trigger. Put under pressure, and Wolves will clear. Got to say, this has been a fast start, but you're always wondering these sort of games. When you put the pressure on early, you look the imposing team. If you don't get a goal, the longer it goes on at 0-0, you start to wonder, could your opponents nick it against the run of play? As Tony's done well to keep the ball there and find on Yakin. I want to give it back to Ivan if I can, down the right-hand side, in behind Dendonka. Has he got a teammate? Oh! I can't believe it! Who has turned that in? That was not Lingard. I don't know what's happened. I'm sorry, I don't know what's happened. Brentford are in front, but I need to see the replay. Tony's causing problems, and oh my goodness. Jay Lings was waiting in the middle to pull the trigger, and to be fair, it's a really awkward one. It's one of those moments where the defender doesn't make contact. It's turned in by the attacker in behind. He tried to slide it behind for a corner. He put it past Meslier. Brentford in front. It's an own goal in a cup final. I think that might be the first time that's ever happened in any of my saves. It was a dangerous run, a dangerous ball, and we've taken advantage for a bit of bad luck. We'll have it though. Brentford in front, and it's 1-0. We're still leading by 1, but Wolves are now starting to get back in the game, and that is a brilliant ball and a brilliant finish. It's their only chance of the game, and they've taken it. Daniel Podence leading the line has fired them back on level terms. You know what? Sometimes you just got to say fair play. That is a brilliant through ball. Absolutely inch perfect. I dragged Sean out to try and close the man down the left, but Concert and Santos, too much space between the pair of them, and Podence smacks it in top bins. Only chance of the game. It's been a tight one, to be fair, in the first 45. Wolves have their leveller. Win that, no. That's a goal. What was I saying about injuries pre-game? Jay Lings goes down, we're temporarily down to 10. It's a little bit worrying too, because Wolves had the ball at their feet, and they've got some pacey players. Thankfully we've forced them back. But with Lingard going down, that should do it for the first half. As the referee plays on, and there it is. Wow. That was tense, that was tight, and we are tied, and probably rightfully so. We took the lead for an own goal, but Podence smacked Wolves back on level terms. 1-1, a whole half to play. I tell you what, this could go either way at Wembley. This is very tense. It's great defending by Santos, that's really good. Good little tackle on Vlahovic, keeps the ball in play, and starts our break just into Tony, and the former Fox is away. It's not a bad first touch, it's a better second one though. Oh, what a ball! Oh! Get in! On one leg, Jesse Lingard has just delivered a brilliant assist. And the shocker, without his right-hand man, has restored our lead. He caused the first, he scores the second. It's a great ball by Lingard though. And Tony with the clinical finish finds the far corner. Get in. Tony's getting very tired. Obviously I want to start him on Tuesday night at the Emirates, no doubt about that, alongside Roberto. Oh no. Oh Raya, what a save! Wolves sliced me open, not for the first time like hot knife through butter, but David closes down the angle and denies Vlahovic with the left shoulder. Brilliant save, it's still 2-1. Oh my god, these are going to be long 26 minutes. I need to make a change, I need fresh legs, but I don't know who to take off. Corner whipped in, Tony can't win it, but Sean heads it away. And Watkins... Oh. Oh, he's on! He's on! Yes! Yes! Ollie Watkins has been sensational this season! What a run! That was shades of Gareth Bale versus Barcelona in the Copa del Rey final when he put the ball past Marc Bartra, run outside of the touchline, left him in the dust and scored what was the winner. But this time Watkins turns provider and De Silva has given us a cushion. His best season of the save. Brentford up by 2. Get in! Oh man, this is going to be a long final 15. That's great. Oh no, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. Oh, Santos, what a great tackle. That was a brilliant piece of defending by Pratt initially, and I almost gifted Wolves a goal. We're penned in our own final third right now. Wolves aren't letting us get out. But I guess we have to come to expect that with so much on the line in the final 10 minutes. But as I always say, when the AI do a press like this, if you've got pace and you trust your passing ability... There we go. Oh, it's just about gone in. Oh, he's offside. I see it on the far side. How was that offside? How was that offside? Wasn't Watkins behind Justin when the cross came in? And he was unmarked at the back. Wasn't he behind? Oh, no, oh, look at that. How do you mess up a 3-on-1 counter? Unbelievable. He tried to stop to keep himself on and he just sort of stumbled over. It was very tight, but I trust the game there. I think he was probably an inch or 2 off. We still lead by 2. That should have been the cup in the bag. But I think we're going to be okay. Keep your composure and we will be alright. What a game. What a fun. Let's add everything. An own goal, a brilliant finish from Pedence, an amazing run and assist from Watkins. It's been as tense as it gets. It's been fantastic. Because we're waiting for the finals to come any second now. Oh, if Lingard could have sent through Watkins there, that would do it. It's not going to matter. It is over. Brentford have done it. We finally got over the hurdle of getting past the semis. And in the final, Wolves made us work for it. But the trophy is in the cabinet. We're gassed, we're exhausted, but we're still going for the treble. 1 of 3 down. It's our first ever FA Cup. What a win, what a game. The best way of describing this FA Cup final was not all-out, end-to-end, offensive attacking play. It was tense. That's just the one word I would use to describe it. Tense, you know? So tight. And honestly, whilst I would say we were the better team, I definitely think we deserved it. Wolves had a couple of golden chances, took one. Raya made an amazing save in the second. But honestly, it could have gone either way. In the end, it came down to who was more clinical. And when you've got the shocker leading your line, I guess it just goes to show we've got just that extra edge, you know. So 3-1 the final score. It is our first FA Cup win, and I don't know if you can tell it in my voice, man, but I'm gassed. Like, I am absolutely gassed. This run has been ridiculous, not just to reach this FA Cup final, but to keep Liverpool at bay in the race to the Premier League title and go all the way in our Cinderella story in the Champions League to the final. You know, winning a treble, guys, it's pretty exhausting. And we've got 1 to 3 and there's 2 left to go. The question is, can we just about hold our nerve? So, yeah, we win the FA Cup. I've got to give man the match to Tony. He caused the first goal with that run and that ball across, and then, of course, scored our second as well. Lingard, though, what an assist for that second goal, playing hurt as well. Watkins, that run was amazing for the assist as well for our third. Just a brilliant, brilliant game all round. A fantastic, fantastic win. And I have to say, after those back-to-back semi-losses in the past 2 years in the FA Cup, I was just thinking, we just can't go over the hurdle, man. We just can't do it. We just can't do it. Well, it turns out you can. Persistent pays off. If you don't succeed at first, try again. Brentford, FA Cup winners. Absolutely buzzing about it. Like I said a moment ago there, the season is far from done. I said this season I wanted another major domestic honour in the cabinets during the EFL Cup of last year. I really wanted the FA Cup. We've got it. But now, as I talked about it, I think if we don't wrap up a domestic double, the season will be considered a failure. We know all we need now, because of our amazing goal difference, is just a... What? What? Hold on. I think... Right, I need to wrap up this... Okay, Jailing's out for 5 days. I missed the Arsenal game, that's okay. I think Liverpool just played on this day in the Premier League, and I think they must have failed to win. Because they need to win back-to-back. No, they haven't. We haven't won the Premier League yet. It's still 36-36. They could still do it if they win back-to-back against West Ham away, and that's the final day. Who's their penultimate one? They've got, okay, Norwich at home, that's a banker. It's, I don't... Honestly, man, interviews are sometimes ridiculous, aren't they? Do you see the ones when they say you've been unbeaten since the start of the league and, like, you lost, like, 3 weeks ago or something? It's ridiculous. Anyway, the FA Cup is in the bag. We've won that honour, but it's not done yet. It might say we've won the Premier League, and we know we only need a point. But listen, until it's done, until we've mathematically guaranteed it, I'm not going to celebrate it, even though we are like 100 to 1 on to win it. That will end today's episode of Career Mode, guys. Big fan, of course, you have got final. If you haven't enjoyed, if you haven't, please do drop a like. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic day, and we will return with the final 2 Premier League games. It says we've won it. We haven't done it yet. But all we need is the 1 point away at the Emirates at home to Man City, and we will have wrapped it up. Liverpool need to win back-to-back. It's almost guaranteed to be ours, but I won't be celebrating until it's done. Have a great day, guys. Much love to you all, and I'll see you for next time very soon, where hopefully we'll pick up our 2nd trophy of the season very soon.